Howdy ho YouTube, I'm the Rotom fan.
And I'm Self-Destruct Chatot.
Alright, and so this is the next Rotom report, and there's two things that we're going to talk about. First thing is kind of important. There are new hidden abilities that have not yet been confirmed. However, you know, it's on Smogon, so we can kind of be like, maybe.
Well, it's on the Smogon forums. A moderator posted them, so it's a little up in the air, but there's a bunch of speculation we're going to get into later.
Yes, so that's why I have Chatot here, because he, can analyze this a little bit better than I can alone. So, we're just going to go through the list, and once we get to someone that, that just kind of is fantastic, we're going to talk about that a little bit. So,
well, what's interesting is they changed certain abilities of certain lines of Pokemon, but the idea is, so, the Bulbasaur family, according to the list now, gets Dry Skin. But what that means is they're also giving Mega Venusaur a hidden ability as well, so that instead of Thick Fat, it would have Aroma Veil as long as you have a Dry Skin Venusaur. It would Mega Evolve and have Aroma Veil. So you couldn't have Dry Skin Venusaur and Thick Fat Mega Venusaur. If you have Dry Skin, you have to have Aroma Veil.
Next is the Charmander family. They get Shed Skin with Mega Charizard X getting Multi-Scale, and Mega Charizard Y having Flame Body.
Which is booty.
Yeah. I kind of like the Drought Mega Charizard Y better.
But Charizard X is going to be ridiculous because no one's going to know if you're running Bulky Charizard, which was already a thing, and now it's a real thing, or Offensive Charizard.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be a pain.
Yeah. So next is the Squirtle family with Rough Skin, and Mega Blastoise gets Solid Rock.
Which is really completely insignificant.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to affect anything, because no one's going to run Rough Skin Blastoise just over Torrent, just because you'd have to deal with Solid Rock on the Mega.
Yeah. So next, Pikachu family gets Victory Star, which, I mean,
is completely insignificant.
Yeah.
They just did it because they like Pikachu and Victini.
Yeah, so then Eevee gets Protein.
Which is completely insignificant.
I like it, though. I like the idea of Eevee, getting Protein, because it means Eevee could get a larger move pool.
It might, but in the meantime, it doesn't make any sense, because the Eevee already has adaptability, which is just better, because the moves besides normal that Eevee learns are Shadow Ball and Sand Attack, and that's like it.
Okay, you've got a point there. Let's look at the evolutions now. We've got Espeon with Tinted Lens, which,
It's not as good as Magic Bounce. Umbreon has Filter, which is, I guess that's better. I don't know. It could be better than Synchronized. They're one and the same. Vaporeon has Dry Skin, which is pretty much the same as what it had.
Yeah.
Jolteon has Iron Barbs, which is completely irrelevant because you're not going to run defensive Jolteon. Flareon gets Fur Coat, which is kind of interesting because Flareon has very good special defense.
So it's just raising the defense now.
Yeah, so it makes him a little more bulky. Leafeon has Natural Cure, which is also interesting because a lot of people like to do Swords Dance, knock off Leaf Blade, Leafeon, and not being able to be burnt when you switch out could be useful. I don't know, and I could guess you could play mind games with your opponent as to whether or not you're running Natural Cure or Chlorophyll if you have some Sun users on your team or potential Sun users.
Next is Glaceon with Refrigerate, which if you guys don't know what that does, it just changes a normal move into an Ice type move and gives it added strength.
Yeah.
And then Sylveon gets Serene Grace.
I don't know if that's bad or not.
Yeah.
I don't know that Sylveon learns anything Iron Heady or Air Slashy.
Yeah. So next, Moltres gets Drought, which is just kind of,
which is awful.
It's disgusting.
50% accurate Hurricane.
It's true. Torkoal gets Drought.
Yeah. Shell Smash.
Yeah. Zapdos. This one's just kind of
messed up.
Stupid. Zapdos gets Drizzle.
Which is messed up.
Because now we have perfectly accurate Thunders.
But Zapdos doesn't learn Hurricane. So that's good.
But he learns Heat Wave, though. So
yeah.
After the rain's gone, you just Heat Wave. You just kind of wreck house.
I don't think a lot of people would run Heat Wave. I don't know, they might. Kingdra gets Drizzle, too.
Yeah, and that entire family, so.
So, I mean, whatever.
Articuno gets Snow Warning. along with Cryogonal.
Yeah.
Gliscor gets Sandstream, and Gligar gets Toxic Boost. Which, I mean, I guess is Gligar in Little Cup?
Gligar, no. Gligar's, I think, Uru or UU.
Oh.
Not UU. It's like RU and U. It's pretty good.
Okay. Rampardos.
Oh my god.
Sandrush.
Rampardos is Sandrush. So
Which
Rampardos
makes-
has like 50-something base speed, or maybe even 61. I think it might be 61 base speed. And when you put on Sand, your people are going to be able to run Life Orbed, Head Smash, Earthquake, Garbage, Nonsense.
That's faster than everything.
That's awful. And they can pair that with Excadrill if they want.
Rhyperior gets Sand Force. And Rhyhorn, Rhydon get Multiscale.
Which is kind of annoying for Rhydon because, it's good. It's bulky, Eviolite. But I don't think it has a way to heal, so it's really not a big deal. It's nothing big.
Snover gets Lightning Rod.
Mega Abomasnow is going to get Snow Cloak. So that would be significant if it weren't for the fact that if this is true, it's not like you can run Snow Warning Abomasnow and then Mega Evolve and have Snow Cloak. You can't do that. You have to have Lightning Rod to get Snow Cloak. So it's really not that significant at that point.
Yeah, unless you had already a Snow team.
Yeah.
So,
But at that point, why not run Snow Warning and Mega Abomasnow?
yeah. Next, Nidorans and Nidorino get Quick Feet. However, Nidoqueen and Nidoking get Parental Bond.
What the hell?
I know! It's stupid! Like, that is the same ability that made, Mega Kangaskhan
go to
Ubers.
And okay, one second. Okay, so Nidoking has access. Now I don't think that Earthquake hits twice because it's an area attack, and area attacks, as far as I know, do not do the thing where they hit twice. But Poison Jab does hit twice, and Poison Jab has a 30% chance to poison, which means that you have a 60% chance to poison when you use Poison Jab, and Nidoking gets access to Sucker Punch, and people are going to start running physical Nidokings, and his physical attack is already higher than the special attack. I'm looking up his moveset right now. Let's see, Mega Horn, Double Kick. Let's see, Mega Horn would hit twice, which is really painful. Brick Break, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Fire Blast. Rock Tomb would lower your speed twice over. Let's see, Shadow Claw would have the chance to crit twice over. Stone Edge would have the chance to quit twice over, to crit twice over. Rock Slide would have a 60% chance to flinch, I think. I'm not sure if it would hit twice, though, because it's a multi-hit move. I'm not sure. It's really weird about those. Oh! Nidoking gets Power-Up Punch! Ha! That's funny.
Going to be fun. That's going to be fun to fight.
Nidoking also learns Beat Up,
Oh,
which
fun.
is kind of fun. I think that's interesting. I'll run it. Let's see. Disable, Counter, Endure. Head Smash, Iron Tail,
Poison Tail.
Sucker Punch. Let's see. Sonic Takedown.
But yeah.
Aqua Tail, Drill Run. Oh, Drill Run. I guess people run that over Earthquake. You get Fire Punch, would have that 20% chance to burn, and then same with Ice Punch. And yeah, he learns Superpower too. Like, Nidoking is gonna
Dominate. He's probably going to get bumped up to Ubers.
He might.
Or
I'm not
high
sure
OU.
though, because Kangaskhan was an OU for a while, and I don't know that. I think that Nidoking will at least spend a good bit of time in OU before he gets bumped up. Same with Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is bulkier but less powerful. But people are gonna start wanting to run offensive Nidoqueens, which is interesting. So Nidoqueen might get to stay in OU, which is what I find interesting, because Nidoqueen gets essentially the same moveset. Yeah, I'm not sure if there are any differences at all, honestly.
not really.
But Nidoqueen also does get Power-Up Punch as well. So, I mean, we'll see. Because they both do get Power-Up Punch. They both do get, who's it? Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the...
All you need.
basis of a broken moveset if you combine it with Drill Run and
Parental Bond.
Poison Jab. So Power Up Punch, Drill Run, Poison Jab, and Drill Run is probably going to be the most common set.
Yeah.
So
next we have Growlithe and Arcanine. They get Sheer Force, and that's
it's just going to add to the Choice Banded Flare Blitz. You know, Choice Banded Flare Blitz already 2-hit Rotom Heat and Rotom Wash, unless they're physically defensive, and now it's going to also 2-hit them. It's going to 2-hit a lot more things, essentially.
Abra gets Magician with Mega Alakazam getting Pure Power.
Okay, now that's really interesting because Mega Alakazam's base attack is 50, which is the same as Azumarill's base attack. We all know how powerful Azumarill is with huge power, which is the same ability as Pure Power. So all that means is that if you were to invest in physical attack, Mega Alakazam would essentially have the same attack as an Azumarill.
You just don't get Belly Drum.
Yeah, or Choice Band, potentially. So, but what it means is just Knockoff and Thunder Punch and Fire Punch and Ice Punch become a little more viable, which makes Alakazam a little more unpredictable and like the ultimate attacker.
Yeah. Next we have Grimer's family with Gooey, which I guess okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Tangela with Poison Heal,
which is really good because Tangrowth can get Toxic Orb. Or not Toxic Orb, the thing. Or yeah, Toxic Orb. Yeah, you can get Toxic Orb.
The Staryu family gets Suction Cups. Okay, and this one is going to make everyone out there just kind of scream.
Get ready to rage.
Wooper and Quagsire get Sapsicker, Sap, Sipper, which means that, you know, we are just done with Quagsire.
Quagsire was already like my 5th least favorite Pokemon.
And now he has no weaknesses, and everyone just kind of, you know.
So people are going to start running
Sapsipper, Quagsire.
Hold on, what's like Hidden Power Grass, Mold Breaker stuff? Like, I don't know. I mean,
it's gonna be.
I don't know what to do about that. That would work though. There aren't like any special attackers that could Mold Breaker though.
Yeah.
But I'd still run it.
Next, the Murkrow family gets Defiant.
Yeah, so PU can run Defiant Honchkrow or Moxie Honchkrow. Moxie Honchkrow is probably still going to be a little more popular, but the fact that you can switch in your Honchkrow into a Defog and get ×2 attack that lets you Sucker Punch and win is really intense, and I think in a lot of ways better than Moxie because it lets you control the hazards that much more, and hazards are so key.
Yeah. Scyther gets Speed Boost, Scizor gets Hustle, and Mega Scizor gets Battle Armor.
Right. So, I believe that Scizor has access to Hone Claws. And,
yeah, I think so.
Durant, which is one of the best Pokemon in the game.
Oh, goodness. Sure he is.
Also has access to Hustle and Hone Claws. And basically what you do is you use Hone Claws and then you win. Because it recovers your accuracy and then you're basically +2 attack. So Scizor could make use of that and try to use that and then knock off and some other moves. But I mean,
nothing really changes there.
Yeah, except for Scyther's gonna go up quite a few tiers.
Yeah.
Probably to RU.
Chansey family gets Shell Armor.
Woohoo.
Raikou.
It's really annoying actually.
Raikou gets Competitive.
That's really good. I forget what that does, but we looked it up. And wait, it's Defiant, but for special attack. That's what it is. So that's also important. Same thing as same idea as Honchkrow, except now Raikou's more of a sweeper.
Entei gets Defiant.
Just awful.
And Suicune. Everyone, hold on here. Suicune gets Swift Swim.
Which is awful.
Awful, awful, awful. Larvitar gets Gluttony.
Who cares?
Pupitar gets Unburden.
Who cares?
And Tyranitar with Rough Skin. However, Mega Tyranitar gets Mold Breaker.
Which is good. Because at that point you can Earthquake Rotom and Hidden Power Grass Quagsire.
Yes. The Tailo family, Tailo and Swellow, get Aerial 8.
Yeah. So I don't know what to do about that because you just use Return, but I think Facade is still stronger at that point.
Yeah.
With Guts. So I don't know about that.
Slackoth and Slaking gets Stall.
Ha!
And Vigroth gets Rattle.
Yeah, so with Stall, you can have your Slacking. It's going to go second every time, but, I mean, who cares? You can still Focus Punch, though.
Yeah.
And you can still use Return, and you can still use Earthquake, and you can still use Sucker... No, Sucker Punch will never work, because even with your priority Sucker Punch, it's going to go second. So you lose Sucker Punch, but I'm sure he gets some dark move, like Pursuit or something.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Feebas gets Cute Charm, Milotic gets Adaptability.
Right.
All
the Deoxys forms have Telepathy. Starly gets Shield Dust. Staravia and Staraptor have Moxie. And that means that your Scarfed Staraptors
going to be more of a sweep.
A lot more competitive.
The Krogump family gets Liquid Ooze.
Right.
Who cares? Uxie gets
Analytic.
Mesprit
has Synchronize, which is more... makes him... well, I don't know. It's fine. More Wally, I guess. Azelf gets Pressure. And Celebi now gets Pixelate. That's not the best ability in the world for Celebi, because Celebi really doesn't...
Unless they change the typing.
Of Celebi?
Yeah. If they make it, Grass Fairy rather than Grass Psychic.
Well, even if, it's just that Celebi doesn't learn a lot of normal moves. Like, he learns Echoed Voice and Round, and, I mean, Return if you want to run physical. But that typically is what hasn't been Celebi's forte.
That's
so
true.
I'm not sure how that's going to pan out, unless they change his moveset some.
Alright, and everyone get ready for Mew to go into Ubers! Protean Mew!
Yeah, Mew has Protean. So, Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Drain Punch, and Zen Headbutt is a little more broken than it was.
Yay! Now the Regis, except for Regigigas, get Solid Rock.
And Regigigas now does not have Slow Start. Now he has Normalize. So every move he has will become a normal type move. So you can't hit Ghastly for anything. But
I mean,
he's gonna have Return and normal type Thunder Wave.
So you can hit ground types. Quagsire, get ready for that.
Yeah, I mean, he's better than Slow Start.
That's true. Darkrai gets Frisk.
Who cares?
Cresselia, Natural Cure.
That's so dumb. Because Cresselia is so... okay.
Riolu, Scrappy. Lucario gets Mega Launcher.
That's significant. Lucario having Mega Launcher means that he can use his Dark Pulse and his Aura Sphere will be even stronger. So your Specs or your Scarfed Lucario is going to actually be viable, more so viable in UU, because it really wasn't. Lucario's just not good in UU. He's not fast enough to actually do any damage. The issue being that Mega Lucario now has Guts, but who cares?
Yeah. Latios and Latias get Synchronized. However, Mega Latios gets Adaptability with Mega Latios getting Marvel Scale.
Yeah.
That just means Mega Latios is going to get stronger.
Yep. Draco Meteor.
Yep. Really strong Draco Meteor. Shallow Slime gets Immunity, so no poisoning them.
That's actually really good. That's actually really good for them, because the one thing that stopped Gastrodon was poison. Another Gastrodon's the new toxic. But, like, who cares now?
The Drifloon line gets No Guard.
Uh-huh.
Baneri line gets Hustle with Mega Lopunny with Reckless. I still think that,
Scrappy's still better.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Miss Magius gets Soundproof.
Who cares?
Spiritomb gets Curse Body.
I think his old ability was...
It was Pressure.
Yeah, I was going to say it was Pressure.
Snorlax line gets Guts.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Snorlax becomes way more physical because now you don't want to do anything to them. However, it's probably going to be like, Toxic Orb or Burn Orb?
Probably not. It's probably just going to be Choice Banded, just like usual, except without the fear of status.
Yeah, okay. The Togepi line gets Pixelate.
Okay, so, hold on. Togekiss... Hyper Voice. Does he get Hyper Voice? I feel like
Yep.
I feel like it does.
Yep.
Because
Togekiss does get Hyper Voice.
That's a lot better than Moonblast.
Yeah. So Togekiss is going to be really strong. Ralts, Curly, and Gardevoir get Infiltrator. with Mega Gardevoir with Magic Bounce, which is it's
Yeah, Gardevoir doesn't need Infiltrator because they run Hyper Voice because of Pixelate, and Magic Bounce is good, but
I mean it depends on what you want to run.
Yeah, they're both gonna be good.
Gallade will have Analytic with Mega Gallade with Sheer Force.
Ooh!
It's going to get so strong.
That's so much better.
It is.
That's unnecessary. I'm upset.
It's so necessary. Duskull gets Magician with Dusclops and Dusknoir with Intimidate, which is
pretty good.
It's alright. Rotom and all the forms of Rotom get Motor Drive, which means that Rotom gets hit by an electric move and it speeds it up.
Yeah.
But who's going to use an electric move on Rotom?
And who's going to use that over Levitate?
Exactly. So, Rotom's still going to have that Levitate. Unless you're a Rotom fan.
Okay. I guess you would run Motor Drive on Rotom fan.
Yeah. Machop line gets Vital Spirit.
Yeah.
Bellsprout line gets Arena Trap.
Wow. That's actually incredible. Victory Bell's moveset is really perfect for that because he can trap you and then Spore you and then Swords Dance you or whatever.
I thought you didn't get Spore.
Or not Spore. Sleep Powder. And from there he can Sucker Punch you. He can Leaf Blade you, and really he can be really good under Arena Trap.
The Duos line gets Technician.
Right, and we looked up his moveset, and he gets. I mean, the best move for that is Aerial Ace, or maybe if you're really feeling it, you could run Pluck.
Yeah.
And I think he gets Pursuit and some other things. It's just a nice little buff for Dodrio. Although I think it's just Brave Bird is still stronger at that point. I don't know.
Seal gets Oblivious, and Dugong gets Fur Coat.
Yeah.
Nothing really there. Coughing's line gets Stench.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime's line gets Prankster.
Right. So I know Mr. Mime learns Reflect. I know Mr. Mime learns Light Screen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check his moveset real quick because that could be really, really good. I want Mr. Mime to be good, and I wanted him to be good. And he already has Technician right now, which is let him do Magical Leaf and Hidden Power moves to a high ability. But let's see, Misty Terrain, Quick Guard and Wide Guard, and Power Swap and Guard Swap. So he's actually going to be pretty good in doubles. Because he gets Quick Guard and Wide Guard. So he's going to be like another Meowstic. He gets Priority Encore. And yeah, Light Screen Reflect. He gets Priority Substitute and Priority Recycle if you're going to run a Berry. Priority Trick, Priority Baton Pass, Priority Calm Mind, Priority Toxic, Priority Taunt. Double Team Reflect. Priority Thunder Wave. I guess Swagger if you're not running Smogon rules. He gets Priority Charm. Priority Confuse Ray.
Hypnosis.
Priority Nasty Plot. That's actually, he's got a really good moveset.
Trick if you want to be, tricky.
Yeah. He gets Iron Defense 2 and Magic Coat and Magic Room. Role Play, Wonder Room, Tickle, I guess. So he's actually got a really good moveset for it. That's awesome. So that's definitely a buff in Mr. Mime's favor.
Yep. Tauros gets Defiant,
which is really good.
Yeah.
Tauros.
Magikarp. This is going to make everyone just so happy. Magikarp gets Slow Start.
Yeah.
It's like you took the worst Pokemon out there and made him even worse.
Yeah, it's so great because in the Pokedex it always says that Magikarp, instead of evolving and getting better, they evolve and get weaker and weaker and weaker, and they're staying true to it.
Yeah. Gyarados gets Water Veil. Mega Gyarados, however, gets Strong Jaws, which means that Crunch and Iron Fang and all the other Fang
Iron Fang? What is Iron Fang?
You know what I mean. Ice Fang.
I don't know what you mean. Oh, Ice Fang. I think he gets Poison Fang too, actually.
Yeah, so he's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Omnite's line gets Sticky Hold.
Mm-hmm.
Kabuto's line gets Tough Claws.
Right, so you can run that Swords Dance. Oh, that's not Swift Swim, though, so that's worse. Okay.
Yeah. Snively's line gets Unnerve, which means that your contrary, superior, it's not going to be contrary anymore. The Tepig and Pignite get Magma Armor with Emboar with Bulletproof.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Oshawott and Dewott get Hydration with Samurott with Lightning Rod.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna make Samurott only weak to Grass, and Grass is not a particularly offensive type, so that's nice.
Yeah. Pansage gets Chlorophyll. Panseer gets Solar Power. Panpour gets Swift Swim. Nothing really new there.
Swift Swim and Chlorophyll.
Yeah, I mean,
They're good.
yeah,
They're stronger than you think.
Okay.
They're pretty strong. They get access to Nasty Plot.
Okay. See,
And
that's
so
gonna make them good.
when your Pansage is using Nasty Plot boosted Solar Beams for 3 turns straight, it's gonna kill 3 things.
Audino gets Unaware with Mega Audino Magic Guard.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Pretty good.
Yeah. Throw gets Nogar with Sock Scrappy. Ducklet line gets Gale Wings. Yeah.
Tech.
Little.
Swanna gets Hurricane and Brave Bird. And so you could do. I can't deal with Swanna being good. I don't know why they gave the Swan milk or whatchamadu the thing Gale Wings, but you could do. I mean, because there's so many more Pokemon with Drizzle, it's not unreasonable to do like Specs Hurricane or something.
Yeah. Axew's line gets Intimidate.
Which is really good, but that's over Mold Breaker, and I like Mold Breaker.
Yeah, I like Mold Breaker for it too. Rufflet gets Big Pecs, and Bravery gets Guts. Volibee gets Shell Armor, Mandibuzz Oblivious. Nothing really there. Larvesta gets Gluttony, and Volcarona gets Heat Proof. Cobalion gets Weak Armor. Terrakion gets Quick Feet. Virizion gets Chlorophyll.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
Keldeo, Torrent, and Meloetta gets Download.
So Meloetta's better.
Yeah, Meloetta's going to get better.
But I don't think it can change form. Oh, it's the move that changes
the
form.
The move changes the form.
Okay, that's right.
So those are all the new hidden abilities. I don't think they're all confirmed yet.
None of them are confirmed.
What?
None of them are confirmed.
Yeah. So it's just kind of something that is very perspective. They saw it in a magazine or something. So, I mean, just, we'll be looking out for it. So, we'll let you guys know if there's anything new. It says that they've got a spreadsheet that they're working on. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is I lost my Nuzlocke yesterday.
I mean, oh.
Jerk.
That's sad.
That's still going on, though. It's
so
just
so sad.
You're a jerk.
Whoa.
So, I'm still going to do it as a Let's Play. I'm going to keep some of the old Nuzlocke rules because it is an egg lock that I was doing. So, I still want to get the 1 encounter per route. It's kind of like everyone gets a second life type deal. That's what I'm going to think of it as. So, yeah. However, I want to start another Nuzlocke. So, I've got 3 choices for us to choose from. And they'll be in a straw poll. So just click on the straw poll right below, and you will be able to see these for yourself. So, first one, it's an Emerald Randomized Wedlock. That's the first one. Second one, I'm doing a Dark Rising Chest Lock, which is going to be hard as all get out.
Make him do the chest lock. Make him do the chest lock.
The third one is Zeta, Pokemon Zeta Randomized.
Make him do the chest lock.
So, if you want to be a jerk, choose number 2. If you want to see something fun, choose number 1. If you also want to see something fun, choose number 3.
Do number 2.
If you're this guy, you'll choose number 2. So that is the Rotom Report today. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. This is the Rotom Fan and Self-Destruct Chatot signing off.
Meow.
Smell you later, YouTube.
This has been the Rotom Report. Thanks for watching.